Well, thank you again for joining us. In case you're not familiar with CicLAvia, we are a nonprofit organization and we work in partnership with local cities and with Metro to create temporary car-free street events all throughout LA County. To put it more simply, we transform streets into giant parks for the day. Our first event was held in 2010 and stretched from East Hollywood to Boyle Heights. And now, 15 years later, we've done 60 CicLAvia events enjoyed by over 1.8 million people on over 342 miles of streets. Here's just some of the many communities we've touched upon in the past 15 years. CicLAvia events have gone as far south as San Pedro, as far east as Claremont, as far north as Pacoima, and as far west as Venice. Studies and research have been done on the benefits of CicLAvia events. CicLAvia participants mirror the county's demographics and attract folks of all ages and backgrounds. On CicLAvia event days, air quality improves, public transit gets a ridership boost, and money gets put back into local businesses with an influx of new customers. We find that on CicLAvia Sundays, people are more active. Friends and families get together to enjoy the outdoors and explore their communities. We are very excited to be back for our 61st CicLAvia event on Sunday, August 17th. This event is done in partnership with the City of Culver City, the City of Los Angeles, and Metro. So the event is called Culver City Meets Venice. And on the screen right now, we have the route map. So you can see the route stretches 6.75 miles, connecting the Culver City Arts District to Venice Beach. That teal area along the way is the street closure. So it's on Washington Boulevard, Washington Place, Centinela, and Venice Boulevard, and then Grand Boulevard there in Venice. For a full list of street closures, we have that information on our website. The little tent icons on the route are our hub areas. So there will be 4 hubs along the route in Venice Beach, Mar Vista, downtown Culver City, and the Culver City Arts District. It will also have 1 pit stop along the route. And cars will be permitted to cross the route at 10 major intersections. So you see those yellow lines there indicate intersections where cars will be able to cross the route with a normal traffic signal. The event itself is from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And street closures begin at 7 a.m. on most of the route and 6 a.m. near the hubs. The event ends at 4 p.m. and streets will reopen around 6 p.m. And we have all of this information on our website with details about the street closure hours, which streets are closed, and any parking restrictions. So if anyone would like that information, we can drop a link in the chat. Also, just want to note that any buses that normally travel on the route will be detoured from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. And that will be on our website again, closer to the event date. And there will be no parking on the route from 1 a.m. to 6 p.m. CicLAvia is free. It's open to the public and there's no registration required. It's open to folks of all ages and abilities, and it is family friendly and open to pets. All forms of people-powered, non-motorized transportation are welcome, so you don't need a bike to participate. You can walk, run, roller skate, scoot, play, just enjoy the streets as a public space for the day. There is no official start or end point. You can join anywhere you'd like along the way and go at your own pace. And I just want to note that anyone under the age of 18 who's on wheels is required to wear a helmet. As I mentioned, there'll be those 4 hubs along the route. So these are rest stops where you'll find all of our day of facilities, and they are also all ADA accessible. At each hub, you'll find free pedicabs, information, a merchandise booth, free bike repair, water refill stations, restrooms, and first aid. You'll also find programming and different activities for each hub. And as I mentioned, we'll have 1 pit stop along the route. So there won't be much by way of programming and activities there. It'll be more just that rest stop with restrooms, water, and bike repair. At each hub and along the route, there will be family-friendly activities and programming. So please check back on our website the week of the event to plan your day and see what activities we have in store. Community outreach is a really important part of CicLAvia. We like to connect with the residents and the businesses in the community prior to each event. And we do that in a number of ways. So firstly, we host community meetings such as this. We also do 2 rounds of door-to-door outreach along the route. So our team visits every address on the route twice leading up to the event. We also have a third-party street team that distributes flyers 1 to 2 blocks out from the event route, usually about 4 weeks in advance. And in the week leading up to the event, our team goes out 3 times, placing flyers on cars and driveways, reminding them of the street closure and parking restrictions. There will be signage the week before the event placed along and near the route with the street closure information. And we also provide the street closure information to Waze, the app. We also work with churches and other impacted stakeholders to create detour maps for them and make sure that they are aware of the closures. And anyone who does live or work directly on the CicLAvia route is eligible for $20 per vehicle of parking reimbursement. So if anyone needs more information about that, please let us know. All of this to be said, CicLAvia is a community event, and we want the community to be part of the conversation and reflected in the character of the event. So we definitely want to hear from you. Local businesses tend to do really well at CicLAvia. As mentioned, there's thousands of new customers looking to support new local businesses. So if there are businesses along the route, we definitely encourage them to activate on the sidewalk in front of their business. If there are any business owners on this call and you'd like more information about how to get involved, just drop a note in the chat and we're happy to send over details about that. So there's many ways that you can get involved with CicLAvia. Firstly, we just encourage you to participate. So get together with your friends and families, set up a meeting point at your favorite local cafe or restaurant, and just come out and enjoy the day. If you do live or work along the route and you want to activate the sidewalk in front of your business or residence, we definitely encourage that. We also have volunteer opportunities for those ages 14 and up. So Carmen, who's on this call, is our volunteer coordinator. So if anyone's interested in volunteering or knows of someone who might be interested in volunteering, let us know. We're happy to pass that along. And lastly, you can help us spread the word. So word of mouth is definitely the best way to get the word out there that this event is happening in the neighborhood. So please talk to your neighbors, share it on social media, and let your favorite businesses know and just help us spread the word. Yeah, we're super excited to see everyone on Sunday, August 17th for CicLAvia Culver meets Venice. And as mentioned, we're now going to enter the Q&A portion of our meeting. So if anyone does have questions, feel free to put those in the chat or raise your hand or unmute yourself, and we're happy to answer questions. Thank you all so much.